This video shows you the retrofit of a large 1930 house in Wiltshire. It's single glazed metal windows throughout, last updated in around the 1970s. We're doing a full refurb and insulation. We're replacing the glazing and services, adding an attic conversion and reconfiguring some rooms. With roofing works complete, here preparing the elevations for EWI. We've got Wim framer here, supports the new Norscan triple glazed window in the insulation zone. Internal finishes underway. Here we've opened up the stairwell and landing to create some volume with roof lights drawing daylight down through the circulation space. External wall insulation is underway. We've blocked up the wall cavity and set the insulation over an adhesive parge coat for airtightness. The EWI sheets are glued and mechanically fixed. You can see the orange fixings, they're washers here. These butt up tight against the wind framers, which set an insulated airtight structural frame outside of the masonry layers, which the windows and the insulation can be taped to and allows freedom of sequencing. A little look inside as the fit out is underway. New spaces are opened up for social family life, and this also links out to the garden. We've got underfloor heating throughout the ground floor. They laid over some new insulation. Internal glazed fire doors will separate the stairwell when the alarm is triggered, but keeps a feeling of connection into the stairwell and also allows some of this nice daylight through into downstairs rooms. First fix is underway. You can see the light fittings dangling from the ceiling. Wires ready for connection. Our clients wanted a wood stove. As this is an airtight build, we have an MVHR system, and one of these holes up in the ceiling here is the air supply to this room. So it's been necessary to give the stove its own air supply. Now we've got a direct feed into the back which runs under the floor from outside. The smoke is taken up into the lined flue and out to the atmosphere, making the stove a completely separate loop. The stove isn't really needed for heating. We've got an air source heat pump powered underfloor heating system which provides all the comfort that we need, but a wood stove is a nice thing to have. In here we've got a manifold that serves the underfloor heating system. You can see a number of pipes coming off of these two bars which are a flow and return, and the little pipes off of those all serve the different zones, which gives plenty of control to different areas, meaning we can be comfortable without using more heat than we need to. The flow and return here link back to the plant room. Here we are in the plant room, and you've got the incoming electrical services here. There's the meters and a split phase serving the air source heat pump. Up here the pipes are being installed, and you can see the air ducts serving the MVHR. They're going to be linked up soon when the unit's installed. We've also got hot and cold water and heating pipes ready to connect to the pumps and the tanks. Back outside, the EWI is nearly ready for finishes. At the bottom, brick slip will mimic the original brick behind the insulation. There'll be render above. Here's taking a little look at these nice Norscan triple glazed windows. These are sealed into the opening with foam airtight tape. Floors have been screeded, ready for finishes. We removed the existing suspended floors and laid lots of insulation over a new damp-proof membrane. In the bathrooms, much of the servicing and fittings are hidden away behind this green moisture-resistant plasterboard. Thermostatic valves by the bath, concealed WC cistern, and so on. This is a new flat roof which has an EPDM rubber membrane laid over insulation and a parapet upstand at the edge which links up with the wall insulation there. There's a gutter formed along one side running to an outlet through the parapet. It'll have an aluminium capping over the edge junction here. Some fiddly details to tie in with the EWI, such as fitting a render board to the membrane junction, as you can see just here. Up on the roof, new tiling neatly installed here alongside the new south-facing solar panels. They're on a mounting system which sets a waterproof layer onto the battens, so the tiling is set just over this, as you can see at the edge junction there. Flat roofs at the top of the house also have two further PV arrays up there. Now with the render gone on, the building's starting to look quite smart. The lower part is ready to have its brick slips fitted once they arrive, and drains are being dug now that the scaffolding is mostly removed. A new green oak balcony and roof replaces the existing one which had rotted beyond economic repair. Back inside, we're looking at one of the MVHR units. This one is in an attic space, just off a bedroom. It's quite a big unit for this large house, and you can see that there's a range of ducts which spread out to circulate fresh air, flow and return throughout the house. Threading these networks of ducts through the house is quite a major design challenge. The unit itself, though, is wonderfully quiet, and servicing it is really simple, just a matter of changing these filters periodically. Thanks very much for watching. This has been Austin Design Works on site in Wiltshire.